Hello everyone, welcome to this session. We're still discussing about the various ways of controlling the soil erosion, simply through the application of various con- conservation uh, techniques. Now, let's see other these various methods of controlling the soil erosion. So far in our previous video, we discussed some of them. So in this video, let's move on further to more of them. The methods of controlling the soil erosion include as follows. The first one, which we'll be discussing in this video, is crop rotation. The crop rotation, simply, this is the practice that offers protection to the land from the soil erosion and a good chance to cover its original fertility. Crop rotation, it just makes it possible to have the land occupied with crops most of the year. In addition, also the loss of crop most of the year. So the crop rotation is simply one of the other methods of controlling the soil erosion, whereby it offers protection to the land from the various soil erosion agents, and in a good chance it covers its original fertility, whereby the crop rotation it just makes it possible to have the land occupied with crops most of the year, whereby it avoids the land to be bare and to be prone to various soil erosion agents like water, wind, etc., etc. In addition, the loss of the nutrients elements by the leaching is minimized through this crop rotation, and losses from the erosion are greatly reduced by the crop rotation. In crop rotation, erosion hazard are just important factor in determining the kind and the sequence of crop rotations to be grown in a rotation of a particular piece of land in an area where erosion it can easily occur due to other slope or soil characteristics. Permanent crops such as trees or pasture should be planted. Rotation will not provide uh, erosion protection on the steep slopes. So that have to be noted. So the erosion hazard is just one of the important factor that is there just to determine the kind and the sequence of the crops to grow in a rotation of a particular piece of land. So this will just enable the 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 kind of rotation to be sequenced and to be helpful just to avoid the soil erosion. In addition, also uh, the crops that are grown, they should be they should be in rotation just to provide enough protection for the places, except that some kind of the uh the 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 plants grown they cannot provide erosion protection to some kinds of places like steep slopes. So that have to be noted. 12 kinds of uh uh crops that have to be put, or some kind of plants that have to be put in such kind of areas. And here the photo how it shows the crop rotation. That's how it looks like. In this way, it helps preserve the soil and it makes soil erosion to be controlled as the plants easily occupy the area for a longer time, and help to preserve the fertility of the soil without destroying the fertility by simply growing the single crop within a simple or a given area. Moving on, let's see the contour farming. This is the other method of controlling the soil erosion. The contour farming is simply plowing, planting, and cultivating across the slope, following the contours generally on gentle sloping land. Each contour row can be viewed as a small dam that checks the speed of runoff water and reduces the erosion on well-drained soil. So this is the other method whereby it's kind of plowing and planting of the crops across the slope simply by following the contours. In general, whereby the gentle sloping land, uh, each, each contour row can be viewed as a small dam whereby it checks the speed of runoff water and reduces the erosion. Now, the contour farming is simple and easier of all the supplementary soil conservation techniques. As you can see here, this is the contour farming. That's how it looks like. In this way, it helps to preserve the soil from the various soil erosion agents, specifically or especially water, simply or just you can say running water. So these contours help to keep the land intact and help to keep the soil together just to avoid the warning out or the erosion of the soil from various agents like water. So that's the contour farming. The other method is strip cropping. This is the system in which crops are grown in strips and that are arranged across the general slope or at a right angle to the path of the prevailing wind. So this strip cropping is the other method of controlling the soil erosion. Specifically, is there for the prevention of the prevailing winds, which can be a major source of the soil erosion, or it can be major agent of the soil erosion in these kinds of places. The strip do not necessarily have to follow the contours compared to the contour uh, farming. So the strip doesn't require the following of the contours. So this is how it looks like, the strip cropping. So this is how it looks like, and it's there just to preserve the soil and to avoid the prevailing winds from carrying out the bare soil. Hope that's clear. So that's all I have for this session. We've discussed the other methods of preserving the soil. We've talked briefly of them. So in our next video, we'll discuss the other methods of the soil preservation or simply conserving the soil. Hope that's clear, and thank you.